So what else you want to talk about?
He's like, where we left off, let's transition smoothly, somewhat.
Yeah,
okay.
That smooth shit, nigga.
Okay,
It's
but
real.
Rough, nigga.
It's a rough and tough.
You know what? I actually told myself I wasn't gonna say the N word anymore.
Oh
I'm
God!
not
Can you
trying
please
to-
stop with that shit? Anytime people make
not trying
resolutions
to.
that I'm gonna stop
It
saying.
wasn't like I just got on New Year and be like, New Year, new me, gonna stop doing it. Nah, this is just like.
Oh my God! You heard Bill Maher? He's like, oh God, yes. White people feel comfortable now.
Nah, this is before the whole Bill Maher shit dropped. I've been trying to like be more positive. Y'all just bring the nigga out of me.
No.
That's because you's a nigga.
I'm done.
No, systematic racism brings a nigga out.
It's gonna be bruv from now on.
Oh my God, bruv.
Not bruv. I was gonna do an experiment where I go to like clubs and everything and just put on a British accent. See how far that gets me.
How much vagina can you get?
Man, I don't know.
That's funny.
Until you start like fucking in English. Like
Exactly.
accent. Oh shit!
Yo, B, come on, man.
She be like, the fuck?
Exactly.
I
thought you were British. Why you ain't British?
Okay, yeah. Back to the topic. We still got one more
topic, bro.
We still got one more
Okay,
topic.
well, I was
The
like
freshman list. Yeah.
No, well, wait, after this?
Yeah, go. Okay, what you want?
You want to talk about the freshman list, and we
I
just
gotta
gonna say,
pull it up
I don't
first.
know them niggas.
I don't know these.
That's all you gonna say. I don't know these niggas. I gotta listen to them.
I even watched the whole
I
video
gotta
about
see.
it.
I gotta see what trash they put together.
I only know like one song from like maybe the half of them. But oh yeah. Anyway, about the I wanted to talk about like race in a interesting way. Okay, this was like this has always been kind of in the back of my mind as far as like how people racially identify and stuff. Like say for instance, you have we just talked about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is Trini. She identifies as Trini. A lot of people just classify her as African American. Barack Obama is mixed, and people think he identifies with being African American. They call him African American. My thing is, especially with people that are quote unquote different nationalities, whether you're Jamaican, you're Nigerian, whatever the fuck, like, how do y'all feel about them just being automatically classified as African American? And for me, I feel like it's just kind of grouping us all together when we all have our different, experiences, and we all like have different cultures, and we, may identify in a different way. That honestly, it bothers me because it kind of it's like a thing of like you're grouping everybody together, and it's like all y'all the same. Y'all have the same experience and culture and all that shit.
I mean, it's simply because they see black skin.
Yeah, that's what I have a big issue with it.
But like, how else are you gonna change that though? Like,
that's
my question.
No.
Like, what can you do to change that?
Wait, what?
Just like, call people out on it. Call people out on that shit. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's an individual thing. Like, that can't be covered by society.
No, I'm just saying as individuals. Like, not saying we as individuals should like call up. Oh, we're gonna call up Time Magazine and say you can't call him African American. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like as African Americans, we need to say, okay, this is our culture. We have a unique culture. This is where we come from, and this is who
you trying to kick them niggas out?
Man, dude, I'm not Nigerian, so if somebody that's Nigerian is classified, if Akon gets classified, he's Senegalese American technically. If he gets classified as African American, that's fucked up. Especially when he doesn't identify. That's an injustice to his culture from his perspective, and that's an injustice to my culture from my perspective of being like, okay, we have enough people in our community where we can identify and we can be proud of our cultures, and we don't have to like assimilate into what mainstream America wants to think black is. Black is African American in America, according to the people that want to do this, magazines that do this classification. And I think we should be respected in our individual cultures. And I think that's a big thing.
You.
I'm
playing.
I'm playing. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt me like in like, oh my god, I'm crying. Yeah, it doesn't hurt me like that. But yeah, it just it.
I get what you're saying, but like that's a deeper issue for me on thinking of how to solve it.
I'm not necessarily talking about a cut dry solution. I'm just saying, what do y'all think about that?
I don't care. Honestly.
You don't at all?
I don't.
Oh really? No. Why don't you care?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, I feel you.
Because my thing is like, this is my thing. Yeah, they may be Trini, they may be Jamaican, they may be Nigerian, they may be fucking Cuban, they may be fucking Puerto Rican. It don't matter. Like, the thing is when they see that and they see, oh, it's a black person, they're gonna treat them like they would treat me.
No, but I'm just saying. Look, okay, let's think about it like in the scheme, like in a more extreme circumstance. What if I don't know, 500 years from now, Tupac ends up being white? They're like, yo, Tupac was white. Like they completely whitewash what our culture was, like what hip hop culture is, what black culture is. All that shit becomes whitewashed.
That's a deeper issue. I'm telling you.
No, I know it's a deeper issue, but I'm just saying in the scheme of things, where it could go to, that doesn't bother you at all.
It doesn't. I won't be here.
And I feel what you're saying
in that regard.
But I still, that's our culture, dude. We should take pride in it.
Listen.
No, go ahead.
The reason it doesn't bother me is because I'm like, there's a solution here. How many are willing to fight for the solution instead of talking about the issue? Like, I'm always going to be on the side of the solution.
We have to recognize that as an issue. A lot of people don't recognize.
Even if I do recognize, even if I don't, I can still see a solution for your problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you can't recognize the issue, how can you see a solution?
Because you can look from other people's point of view. It's called empathy, my nigga. Like, don't you?
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, you can't identify the solution.
That's just that's almost the equivalent of saying, Winston, you're not Asian, but how can you understand the plight of Asian people in America? Nigga, I'm a minority. I know what it's like to be treated differently.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying being able to point it out and being like, okay, that's the issue. Whereas some people may say, oh, Barack Obama's black. Of course he's black. Of course he's African American. Of course he has the same experience as us. There's a difference between that to me.
He did have the same experience.
No, he didn't. He didn't have the same experience as far as
he had more experiences than us, but for the most part, he dealt with racism in America just like you did.
I'm not saying he didn't deal with racism, but
he dealt with it a little hard.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm just saying to classify him in the same vein, I think is why not?
Why not? He was born in the States.
I'm not saying he wasn't born in the States. I'm just saying he's not the same as in being African American in the same way we're African American.
I don't get what you're saying, dog. I'm really trying to understand.
His father was Kenyan.
Mm-hmm.
His father was a student here. His mother was white. He was raised by 3 white, parental figures. His mom and his 2 white grandparents.
But this is my question: Does his father have to be Kenyan, or can that same situation be the same for a mixed kid whose dad is African American?
Well, if he's raised by
3 white people. The only difference separating that is the dad being African and African American.
Potentially.
I don't think there's going to be much of a fucking difference, cuz. Only thing that's different is going to be Barack being like, well, let me learn more about Kenyan culture. Whereas this person's going to be like, well, let me learn more about what black people do in America.
Yeah, right.
There's not going to be that much of a difference besides the cultural differences. And I understand that, but what I'm saying is the society is still going to treat them the same fucking way. That's what I'm saying. That's an individual thing.
No, but I'm saying, do you? I care about preserving our culture on a certain level.
I do too.
How much do you if 500 years from now our shit being whitewashed doesn't matter?
I'm not gonna be here to care.
I don't give a shit. I want my fucking descendants to be.
That's on them to fight.
But still, I care about that.
Teach your kids to fucking fight for it. That's all I can say. There's only so much you can do. There's only so far you can go. That's all I'm saying.
No, we have museums, and we can continue as a society and as teaching not only our community but other communities to respect our history. If we don't, then shit gone. That shit is gone, bro.
Bro,
they're already trying to talk about
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You talking about this thing 500 years from now. We about 500 years. 1, I'll be dead. 2, it'll be too late. The Michael Jackson is a white man in the movie, bro. Michael Jackson.
I was just a white man in real life.
No. They literally got a movie about some
Ralph Fiennes. Yes, yeah. I know. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're making African slaves that were brought here indentured servants. They're migrant workers right. Instead of calling them slaves.
Right.
Okay. So they're doing all this stuff. Gentrification.
Yeah. No, I understand.
And so it's like. If we ain't solving this problem now, then what the fuck are we worrying about this shit 500 years from now, bro? That's my whole thing.
No, we can be solving it now, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. If we aren't concerned or we don't care about it now, then
you need to listen to some of Brother Polite's teachings and stuff. Like, I swear to God, bro, you'll see why I'm like, there's a solution to this shit.
I'm not saying there's not a solution, but I'm just saying, why aren't you concerned? That's my thing.
Because I'm focused on the solution. I'm not really concerned about, like, all that shit. Like, if I focus on the solution, I'm not looking at the problem.
But you need the problem to get to the solution.
I see the problem. Bro, I'm not going to sit up here and stare at the problem all day.
I'm not saying
when I got the solution.
I'm not saying
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I don't see the problem. I see the problem.
I feel what he's saying is, like, you need to identify the problem.
I've done that. I've acknowledged this problem. I've literally acknowledged the problem right here. And so after I acknowledge the problem, I say, okay, I've acknowledged the problem. I see the solution. I'm going to focus on the solution.
Okay.
He's acting like I got to keep staring at the problem. I don't need to keep staring at the fucking monster to go fucking fashion a knife to kill it.
I mean,
I'm just going to go fashion a knife and kill that.
No, what I will say.
Eyes while you do it. Too.
No, what I will.
That's only when you got them tied up.
No. But what I will say, what bothered me was like you not being concerned. But it's okay if you're not. That that's just. Your perspective.
I've already told you why I'm not concerned.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. I'm not trying to, like, bow up or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm like, 500 years from now, bruh, it probably won't take that long to wipe us out.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, they already say by what, 2040, everybody's going to have this fucking, no offense to J. Cole, but J. Cole complexion.
Caramel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's going to be walking like that. Like, everybody's going to be beige in America by 2040.
Damn, my son already light skin. Fuck this shit.
But my point is...
I couldn't say
it. They wiping it out.
They got in my DNA.
It's in the water, I swear to God. But yeah, that's my whole thing. It's like, when it comes down to it, that shit won't fucking matter.
Okay.
And it's on everybody's individual family to be like, look, yeah, I'm darker than you. Let me tell you why I'm so dark. Because our people came from Africa, bruh. Mm. Our people did this. We were brought here slaves. We did this in this country. And that's how you pass it on. That's how you pass it on. As far as fighting for museums and all that stuff, I understand that too. And we can do that. But the easiest solution is for us
empower each other
to have our own fucking power, to have our own fucking control.
Yeah,
that's the only fucking way.
I totally agree with that.
And so my thing is like, if I know in my head, and this is bringing it back to why I'm like I don't give a fuck, it's because if I know in my head that the thing that I need to do to preserve all this shit, this is the big umbrella for all the fucking problems.
Yeah.
If the solution to that shit. The solution to stop the fucking rain from falling on our fucking heads is to empower ourselves.
Get a big ass umbrella.
Then I'm gonna fucking empower my people. Yeah. I'm gonna empower myself and then let that bleed on to everybody else.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I totally agree with the
So my question to you is, why does it bother you so much when you know the solution?
I think historically, like, our culture has always been like fucking tossed to the side, and then we've been kind of made to feel like it doesn't matter that much. And then white people pick it up, put that shit on, like, oh shit, this shit is so awesome, and then watch us fucking do our fucking culture. Like, oh, that shit is so fucking awesome. And then when it comes to like fucking rights and fucking respecting us as human beings, it's like you guys are animals.
That's our fault.
No. I think oppression isn't our fault.
I'm not talking about oppression. I'm talking about owning rights to things.
In a certain point era, we couldn't have own the rights to certain things.
Not going. What era are we in now?
No, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
I can't, like, that's my thing. Is like, and I hate to sound like one of these people who are sick, because I fucking love history and I understand the importance of our past in this country. But I'm not gonna sit up here and keep holding that shit. Like, I'm not gonna keep holding on to that shit in anger. I'm gonna use that shit as a fucking leverage to leap and go somewhere else. I'm gonna use that shit to be like, never forget.
No, I'm not even using necessarily anger. I'm just using it as
It's more. More like an anchor.
No. More or less for because I know how easily we have let cultures go a la rock, and then other people picked it
right.
up and made it, and turned into like household name, and this
Shout out to Sister Thorpe.
Yeah, this huge brand where they fucking cherished it and shit. And then I feel like the same thing's gonna probably happen to hip hop and other fucking cultures that we've created. You said what?
Shit ain't never gonna happen to hip hop.
Shit, Asians got that shit. Europe is trying to fucking. Well,
They've been doing it though.
What do you mean?
I got a whole living cousin who had a smash hit in Germany, bruh.
Oh,
Europe.
Europe.
I'm not saying Europe just started. I'm just saying Europe. Europe. I feel like
no. What I'm saying is, if my cousin can have a smash hit, and she's from fucking Alabama, just like me. Mm. I'm pretty sure some Germans over there rapping their ass off in the closet somewhere.
Of course, yeah.
And my thing is, like, honestly, man, if they can do it good, like, we don't never say shit about Eminem. We don't never say shit about that motherfucker.
No, I'm not saying...
Oh, this motherfucker's cultural appropriating. We don't never say this shit about him, bro.
He always pay homage. He pay homage.
And he lived the shit. He lived.
He battled. He went through the fucking...
Machine Gun Kelly?
I don't think that kid lived.
I don't know if he got the credibility.
Can we include French Montana?
Well, yeah, I guess you would. Yeah.
How deep down this rabbit hole do we go?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and that's why a lot of people see that shit as just like, oh, y'all just hate white people because we're selective as fuck about who we say is culture vulture.
Eminem always paid homage though from the beginning.
Outside of him, let's talk about other people who aren't black, who aren't African American that entered hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we called a lot of them out though.
DJ Khaled, would you say
French,
he's culture vulture?
Not French and DJ Khaled.
It's kind of hard. Khaled been doing this since the 90s.
Khaled been DJ for a long time.
Yeah,
he's been in the culture.
But that's all I'm saying. I know y'all know y'all music.
He's
I know y'all know y'all music.
Khaled has paid.
If somebody's of the culture, that's one thing. Yeah. But if somebody
I think French Montana has too.
Yes, exactly.
But my thing is like, how far down this rabbit hole are we gonna go?
What's that cat's name?
But you talking about people of the culture instead of somebody like maybe like I hate Iggy Azalea. Somebody's coming in and then she kind of tries to like put on the black voice and then infiltrate and then people call her out and then she's
White
upset
Iverson.
about it. White Iverson?
Oh, Post Malone.
I'm torn between them because he makes good music sometimes.
He makes good music. That nigga was a whole fucking act.
Yeah, I agree.
He did the same Iggy Azalea shit, and why does he get a pass and she don't?
He didn't get a pass.
That nigga still got he had an album drop last year. But and the bitch sold too.
But not like
white people bought it. I don't know how many black people don't really buy music.
Post Malone. Cats have called out.
Black people don't really buy music like that. So
have as many cats called out Post Malone as we did Iggy Azalea?
Of course not.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. That nigga would not have a career right now.
Well, not to the extent of Iggy Azalea, but cats have called him out on a bigger level. Like when they found out he was just using the N-word, all yada yada. And everything, and that
I didn't even know about that.
That started it.
That's
funny. I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
Now they gotta snuff this nigga out.
Snuff him out.
Nigga, all I gotta say
is
Triple X.
That's funny.
Cross the stage.
It happened when they was smoking or whatever, but it wasn't like the hard ER. It was like man, yada yada.
But like with a hard R.
Nah, it actually flowed kind of smooth out this man's lips, which makes me question a lot of shit.
We all know they fucking say it around each other all day.
Of course, when that Lil Wayne record dropped, they be saying
right.
I had roommates, his friend, I knew they said it too. They just said it one day when I got off early from work. And I was
it's like, let's get it out of our system before the black guy comes in.
Heard 5 of them in a row.
But you know what's fun about that? You walk out there and they see you. They look like, oh my god,
shocking horror, like, oh my god,
hilarious.
Jason's alive, oh my god, he's gonna kill us.
That was a funny movie.
But that's all I'm saying. It's like, when it comes to preserving the culture, like, I feel like there's a whole lot of leniency that we give to a lot of motherfuckers, and it's just like, the same thing with the Bill Maher thing. It's like, people are selectively outraged, and that's cool. Do your thing. All I'm saying is, man, at some point, there's got to be some consistency about the N-word, about who the fuck is allowed to rap, about who the fuck is allowed to do R&B, whatever the fuck. And this, like, and I understand. If we're going to say, okay, they pay homage, then cool, come on in. You know your fucking history. That's a valid reason to let somebody into the fucking circle.
Definitely.
But it's like, I just feel like there's a lot of bullshit.
I agree. And honestly, I feel like with hip-hop, Black people don't have ownership of hip hop.
Yeah.
We have the origins. We founded hip hop with Latin people and some Jewish people in New York City, but we don't have ownership of. We're dictating, you can come in like on some Lord Jamar shit. Yeah, I said Lord Jamar, goddammit. like we're the fucking gatekeepers, and
we're not the gatekeepers of anything, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that is true. But we can't.
Let me make a Wakanda, y'all gonna.
Woo!
None of y'all niggas.
Word to mother son.
I'm telling you, we gonna have an SAT test on this
for real.
Yeah, but I think hip hop is like just one of those things where I hate saying we missed the boat. We kind of got midway in the boat. I guess we got it was on the voyage like halfway, and then we jumped in the boat like for hip hop. So I just think that we definitely need to monetize. Yeah. Everything that fucking comes out of Wakanda. Everything that comes out of Wakanda, we monetize it.
We need to monetize
Put a patent on
that
that motherfucker, man. Put a patent
and if fucking they steal that shit like Doom did, we destroy it.
That was the hardest
we destroy it.
Black Panther story. Like, for some, I think that's one of the hardest stories.
Okay. You just like Doom, man. You just like Doom.
No, it's hard. Because, I'm going to let y'all know. It's a story in the Black Panther mythos called, it was the Doom War. When Dr. Doom got in Wakanda, he stole all of Wakanda's vibranium because vibranium has a magical element that Doom uses.
It enhances it
enhances power to not like God status like he was in Battle, but damn near. And you know what? Black Panther was such a fucking G. He was like, damn, if I can't beat you straight up strategically, whatever, I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna render all your shit inept. So he basically destroyed his people's income, the source of income, the source of technology, all that to stop Doom. He made all vibranium on Earth in that. But then it kind of justified, gave Wakanda the chance to rebuild itself back up without being dependent on this valuable metal. Because I think at that point Wakanda was kind of they were kind of losing their way a little bit. But it was like I'm doing the story no justice. But if you go deep, you just read Doom War. That shit is so fucking dope.
And also for the feminists out there, his sister was the Black Panther.
His sister becomes Queen of Wakanda, and she is also a badass character,
bro.
I love Shuri,
and she's smarter than him. Don't hate. You know she is.
You know how I feel about T'Challa. You know how I feel about T'Challa right there.
But yeah, my thing is man, and I ain't trying to give all the secrets away on the podcast.
Secret sauce.
But yeah, for real, Black people just need to fucking have their own we need to have our own power. We need to have our own power within this country. We move the culture of this fucking country, and by proxy, we move the culture of the fucking world.
Yeah.
But yet, we don't monetize anything off of that shit. Change that shit, bro. That's the problem.
No, I understand.
And I'm not mad
at anybody.
I'm not mad at Oprah. I'm not mad at Jay-Z. I'm not mad at anybody that's rich as fuck out there that's doing their thing. Do what you gotta do. And I understand sometimes you gotta fucking fraternize with your fucking enemy in order to get where you need to go. I understand that. But understand.
Talking about Jay-Z and Jim Jones. I'm just fucking with you.
Bruh, they need to fucking
do a song.
Shit. Dipset. Nigga, bring it back.
Bring the dips back. Right. Nah, man. Fuck that. Diplomat all day.
They had some dope, man. I can't take it away. The production team is Dipset.
He makers, yeah.
God damn, them cats were fire,
But man, my thing is and it's not it's just I'm just on my pro-black shit. For real. I ain't got nothing against any white person or anything like that. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we need our own we need to be the gatekeepers of our fucking community. We need to be the gatekeepers of our businesses.
Right.
Of everything that we fucking do, and we're not.
Yeah.
And the ones that are literally fucking damn near house slaves. And it sucks to see it that way. But and I'm not dissing them for that. I'm not trying to degrade them for that or anything like that at all. But, because you got to do what you got to do. They got their own families to feed. I'm never going to knock Jay-Z. The same person that people would say, the same people that would say that I'm dissing Jay-Z don't understand that Jay-Z taught me that you can't knock the hustle. So I'm not knocking nobody's hustle.
Yo, you tell them, man.
I'm not knocking nobody's grind. This nigga. But at the end of the day, the problem that I see that you have with the whole, the reason they can do that shit with African Americans and people from other cultures, because African Americans have not solidified their own identity within this country. And until we solidify our identity within this country, that's why we got Africans and Jamaicans coming over here dissing us to our fucking face. Not realizing that you dissing me, but they still gonna throw your ass in the back of that goddamn squad car. You could be the next Eric Garner, my nigga.
I don't think that's as prevalent as people want to like hype that shit up to be.
I don't think it is either, but it happens.
It's in regions.
Shit,
it's regions. Dog.
It's fucking happen. That happens with the Europeans coming over to America, and the white guy being like, "Oh, you have that funny French accent," shit like that. I mean, you have xenophobia against anybody that's non-American.
Xenophobia and hatred towards people that look like you when you look the same way is totally different.
What's the difference between white? I know oppression is difference between like black people from one country, beefing with another, black people from other countries. But what's the difference between?
My whole thing is like they should be beefing with us in the first fucking place.
I mean, I don't think it's a thing. I feel like you're making it a thing.
I've experienced it personally. So, it may not be a thing for you, but it's a thing for me. And I've heard plenty of other stories from other black people.
And I've heard it vice versa. I've heard it vice versa.
I've had it happen.
I've heard like African Americans shitting on Africans. I've heard it vice versa more than I've heard it Africans shitting on.
Yeah, and we do that. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, like...
I did before. It was in a joking way, but...
At the end of
it was still wrong, Gino. It was still wrong.
I know. I was young, man. I ain't know no better.
He's like, I was young and dumb.
The bigger problem is that you were having is that people are Nigerian and they're being lumped in with African Americans. People are other cultures and they're being lumped in with us just because they look like us.
Right.
The only way I can say solve that shit is to find a way to make African American its own substantial culture within America. That's the only thing. That's the only.
It is. But we're not monetizing it.
Or you just get to the
point. That's what. Find a way to monetize. Whether you be the one to monetize it first and put other people on, somebody got to do it.
Or if it just gets to a point where we drop everything, it was like you're American. Were you born here?
Exactly. That's another thing right there too.
Well, not necessarily
allowed that to happen.
Well, you can't say because you got United Statesian or whatever. That
but you got a lot of black people that say I don't want to be called African American because I was born here. An African American is somebody who's from Africa that moved here.
Fuck that Raven Simone bullshit.
But that's a valid reason.
That's technically correct.
That's technically the fucking truth.
I don't give a fuck.
And I can say the same thing for Muslim Americans. Like. That's a fucking faith.
I agree
dog.
With that.
That's not a race.
I let that slide.
What about Jewish? Like I thought that was just like a faith too, because like you either like an Israelite or is that actual race? No. I'm just saying like
like you have to go through like
or Israeli. You're Israeli.
Like you have to be circumcised and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
I don't know, man. Shit, fucking.
But there are Jewish people everywhere. Like they're fucking Russian Jews, fucking German Jews.
I was about to say so like
there was Jewish people. American Jews.
There was Jewish people that fought in the American Revolution.
Yeah. And so like my thing is like either we go his route and just say everybody's American. If you're born here, you're a fucking American.
All that assimilation bullshit it's still people are gonna still be like based off of color.
That's my thing though. It's like it's a bigger issue.
It is a bigger issue.
It's a bigger fucking issue.
We can go to the next topic because I don't have anything else to say. I feel like it's just
already let us just run over.
What about the slut walk? Slut walk? What about slut walk?
Still ain't seen that damn picture. I've been looking for this.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. It's like it's.
I didn't care less about her taking like her clothes off.
I don't care about
it. I feel like it didn't do shit for her movement and it doesn't do shit for feminism.
Oh, you talking about that? No, I was just trying to find out.
I think it does.
I mean,
what? I think it does.
It's just to me, it feels like
them taking her picture off of fucking Instagram is exactly.
Oh, they took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, I can find it.
And she put it up again. Them taking it off is exactly what she's speaking to. That's what the whole slut walk is about, bro. I think you can't censor my body. You can't tell me what to do with my body.
She was mad attention.
I think we all got the wrong thing.
But at the same time, it worked.
It coming from different perspectives for no reason.
Huh?
I just wanted to see like semi-famous pussy. That's it.
Think about the issues, man.
Fuck the issues. Like
no, I'm not gonna say woman's right to do with her body with that shit.
When I go to Instagram, I go to Instagram for one reason, and I've always made that shit clear. Now the reason she did it, that's cool and all.
Oh my
I'm not bothered by it.
I'm not either. I care
I was
less.
like,
Just
shit,
to see some
man.
It
cat
ain't
hair.
the first time I seen her naked, bro. Like, it ain't the first time
Yeah,
I see
she's-
Kim Kardashian naked either. It ain't the first time like you'll see anybody fucking famous
Yeah, I don't
that's
give
gotten
a-
their
yeah.
attention off of
Yeah.
their body naked.
Yeah, I don't
Who
give a shit
cares?
You don't know, but the whole idea of the
Oh,
slut
you
walk is
talking
the
the
bigger
ma-
thing.
Okay, if we
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the,
yeah. I
the
wasn't arguing with you. I was just talking to like
Okay.
America.
That's why I said slut walk. I didn't say picture of her.
Yeah. The
Her
box.
kitten.
I brought the picture in because I was trying to find that shit. And I
Nigga,
couldn't
Google
find
it, dude. Come
I
on.
did Google it.
Oh,
This is
God, this nigga going
They
for
says it
real.
all.
Make a big
Goddamn.
deal.
That's
I chose
exactly
her
what
first.
that's exactly the problem. That's why we need the slut walk.
Yeah, I agree.
what am I doing?
Because they want to see, like, she put that up.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not somebody
absolutely.
snuck that picture and put it up. That's fucking wrong.
That's
She
art.
posted that
Actually,
shit.
it's art.
That's art. That's her doing her thing. That's her body.
I'm not gonna let you just go ahead. And
Look,
tis-
if people can say
Woman's
any
body is
Warhol
art,
fucking
damn it.
multicultural,
Damn right.
multicolored fucking Campbell
Hold on.
soup is art, then that fucking.
Boy, you-
Fuck general the public's perception of art. To me, that's just stupid. I don't think that's art.
I just
Andy
like-
Warhol was a G. Don't get me wrong.
He was.
But that fucking like
I
fucking
gotta give
pop
a
art
shout out.
shit
Yeah.
was.
I gotta give a shout out to my homie Annie. I
Yo,
found it. I said my homie, nigga.
Oh, man, Annie.
But
Annie,
she
okay.
she debated me about art. You can't really say what art is. I was like, you're right.
You can't.
That's why I said
understand
my
now.
I can think some
individual-
shit is trash.
Exactly. That's my own individual perception of it. Is if you want to consider it art, it's trash.
But
This
I
nigga.
mean,
Like I'm saying,
This nigga don't want anybody to question what he has to say as far as like if he thinks it's not art.
let me put it like this. We love anime, right?
damn right.
But there's certain animes that we stay away from because we don't like the way it looks artistically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we've grown. We've overcome a lot of stuff. We've seen
grown,
the
my brother?
peak.
I haven't grown.
We've seen the peak of freaking animation and art as far as anime's going. Like we go in the whole time of anime. We've seen the
for the
mountaintop.
people who fucking just
One
get it
Punch
now.
Man. We've seen that shit. That's like that's damn near the pinnacle right there. Can't even fucking front. That's damn near the pinnacle.
It's good. It's amazing.
So what do y'all
You
think?
should watch that shit.
I don't know what specifically anime you guys.
It's One Punch Man. It's on Netflix.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen
Yeah,
an episode.
it's like a parody on like superheroes,
But it
it's
happens
like,
to be really fucking
dude,
good.
it's fucking
Okay.
dope.
But yeah, back to Slut Walk.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see it. He said let him cruise. Yeah, but what do y'all think about like the Slut Walk? I guess from just to start out, like
The message.
well, not the message as far as like if you want to look at it from like women being able to do it.
I fucking hate it. You gross. I'm playing.
Women supposed to. Yeah, women doing
charlatans.
Charlatans, you harlots.
Yeah, but women doing what they're doing with their
I
bodies.
love it.
Yeah, what
I
they're
love
watching.
it
I
too.
fucking love it. I love it because I thought for years that it was fucked up that like dudes could go around and fuck whoever they want,
And you get credit.
and you get credit for it, and a woman's like, yeah, I fucked you and your nigga, like, and now you mad, and now you want to, now she a hoe.
I mean that's foul.
she went a
enough.
hoe when you fucked her and her cousin.
Yeah.
And
that-
these
that's
are
foul
real life
enough, too?
situations.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I mean the foulness goes both ways.
It goes
what I'm
both
saying.
ways. It goes both ways.
But yeah, like
And-
the message of her saying like a woman shouldn't be ashamed to like have I guess multiple partners because like that is your life. You do what you want to do. And in the end, and we are in America. Isn't that what your freedom is all about? You have that choice. You're a human.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Till
it's
Trump
supposed to be.
Trump's administration got back.
I'm
in
saying
office.
you-
Men in
you-
general have done that.
Yeah, you're
like-
supposed to be able to make your own choices.
No, but I'm just saying
So
it
it's
got like real.
Yeah. With the political climate, yeah. And, like, it's
It
just
got
like,
real
I feel like it goes
1776s.
deeper than like. I feel like it goes deeper, and it's actually like really kind of like shock. I wish dudes. All right, for real, dudes, listen to me. Every post that you see that you like, oh man, that's some bullshit. Like all the posts that you see that women post, like God counts every single tear that a woman cries. All those stupid posts like that. Say that and put yourself in that and say God counts every single tear that I cry. Or empower yourself through a woman's perspective.
Okay, I
you
know
know,
that.
you get what I'm saying?
You missed me
all
with that
those-
first example, but
Yeah,
that's just the one that I know that a
Oh,
lot of women put with right when they break up with some
yeah.
dude. That's what they put up.
That's some cornball. That's
Nah,
some cornball
no,
shit.
no.
I've seen stuff like that. That's some cornball.
Here's
shit.
the real stats they put up. Like this is crazy. How sometimes you can't you trust somebody and they just break it. Oh, loyalty. Like I've seen that.
The way Nick Sale posts.
Yeah. Take all the women posts and put a man spin on it for yourself and see how much sense that shit make to you.
Yeah.
See how good that shit feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I feel like the slut walk goes deeper than just you can sleep with whoever you want. I feel like men for the longest time have really made women ashamed of their own fucking bodies.
I agree.
And it could be the baddest woman.
I think that's a fact, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be the baddest one. It could be Halle Berry, and she could still be like, "No, I'm still pudgy here." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, even especially within our community, I think men forget about like black men forget about our privilege as fucking men. We don't think about women have to go through certain like discrimination as far as if they're on the job and they're doing their job, and guys that maybe their boss may think they're not adequate as far as like their experience or whatever their skill set is, might not think they're adequate enough to do their fucking job. And like with the job I'm at right now, sometimes like the women that I work with, sometimes the guys will be like, "You sure that you're supposed to do that?" And the person will be like, "Yeah, I've been doing this for fucking 10 years, doing the same fucking thing." So I know what the fuck I'm doing. And the guy's like, "Oh, you sure? I might have to come in there and help you." And it's just like some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And I see that so much. I've seen that with my mom. I've seen that with like other, friends that they're having to go through, guys being chauvinist towards them about them not knowing how to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah. You gotta recognize your own fucking privilege. Because we do have like, if there's any advantage that black men have is being a man. Yeah, that might be the only privilege we have. No.
I heard a quote from Dave Chappelle's sister. Like, his sister told him this, and she said the black man treats the black woman like the white man treats the black man.
No, I hate hearing that. That's crazy.
That shit's true.
We're always above black women, and from the social, that
was just my little add-on. Like, sometimes cats do get it twisted a little bit, get confused a little bit, because like not everybody's treated the same, and I'm not gonna sit here and like debate whose struggle was worse. I hate getting into those debates about that shit. Like, man, me as a black man, this shit so much worse than yours. Or me as a black woman, that shit's I'm not.
I'm always gonna give it to the black woman, hands down.
Goddamn right.
That's just me personally. Like,
I mean, you gotta have masters kids. Shit, that's pretty fucking bad.
Periods.
I just stay out of it.
It's fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah, I stay out of it. I don't stay out of it. I just I don't comment on it.
You don't interject in that conversation.
I was like, because it's been plenty of times this conversation's come up, and like I just finna go make a sandwich or some shit like that. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell him? There's a joke there, a sexist joke. That's
the easiest. The first joke about women.
See, I'm still an asshole. Yeah, I'm still an asshole.
That's that dark humor.
He's like, I'm a conscious asshole though. I'm still an asshole.
Yeah, that's the only way to stay woke. I just
thought about it.
You know.
Damn, I was dissing them and didn't even know it. Damn.
I'm just gonna go make a sandwich for myself, damn it. Fuck!
He said, by myself.
Always gotta do it by myself. Why I gotta make this?
Like, where's the assist? Where is the assist?
You just like, well, finna go make a sandwich, get that little glare.
Knock your glass down a little bit.
I need the alley-oop. I need somebody to dunk it. Who's gonna dunk it?
But yeah, on a real note, yeah, man, like, yeah, when you brought black women, you pick that struggle every time, because like even when because we all know our history, we know what the fuck happened.
And now even fucking currently, when like a lot of us are incarcerated or we fucking aren't involved in our children's lives.
I tried to have a discussion with my brothers about that shit, and they were like,
you know, one thing I found out lately, well, it's not even lately, this is years ago, I find it hard to even have a discussion with the older generation. Like, my parents, of course, my grandparents. Well, my grandma's still here, but like, I'll just say my mom's generation. Like,
nobody
my parents
ever had a discussion with
I literally cannot have this discussion, because like every time I talk about it, it's like it just falls on deaf ears. Like, it's just like, huh? They get that deer in the headlights kind of look like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then it kind of makes me sad to be like, damn, man, it was that bad.
You mean as far as like the what they're aware of and like how
and just like work? how a way of thinking has evolved since then.
Yeah.
And like
I think that's how it would have been with my grandparents.
And I think it kind of like, for their generation, it's like it's new to them. It's like, wow, this is real weird. Like, I don't like change. I think that's truly a generation of I don't like change.
And it's also for us, we're talking about We're damn near. If we're not talking about it, we're on the cusp of it. We're talking about no. We're actually talking about a first world problem. They were dealing with third world, just trying to survive. We just trying to make a living. We trying to etch out a living. We trying to make it day to day, pay bills, take care of our family.
I really don't like that shit, that term first world problem, nigga. If I got an issue, nigga, it's my issue.
He's like,
my problem. There's super levels to this shit.
Yeah, but I ain't got to deal with them, so why is that my problem? This is like saying, you better eat those peas. There are kids starving in Africa.
It's
nigga, go get them the peas then.
I gonna be like, nigga, it ain't my fault they ain't got bread. I ain't got bread right now. I can't eat.
That nigga's wild.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna sign none of that shit they talking about. Woo! Okay,
I can see Winston doing this shit too, man. Somebody
I literally had this conversation.
Somebody bring a serious issue to this
case. Fucking Matulu from goddamn Ethiopia come here.
And by the time he come here, he gonna be like, damn, it's lit.
He's gonna stomp our asses. I'll be like, why you talking about? Why you talking about?
You gotta make sure you can make it to the door first, man. He might fall out from the start. I'm just messing.
Nah, he could be like
he might not be loud in because of your fucking president.
Oh yeah,
shit. Let's talk about that.
He might not be.
Ethiopia's kind of a Christian nation. They'll let.
Then you gotta realize I don't trust you niggas in my hood. So.
Go ahead, do your thing. But what were you saying though?
I forgot.
I do think it's a problem to like this. I do think you can talk about it with older people, but you have to approach it, and you have to approach older people with the perception that you're trying to discover something or learn something. That's when they don't feel like they're on the opposition of you.
Yeah. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
humble yourself.
It's like
you gotta dumb yourself down.
The funniest thing to me is like my dad and my brothers. If y'all listening, I'm
don't
sorry.
Incriminate yourself. You know.
No, because they know I don't have no problem saying this to their face either, including my dad.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But it's like y'all
let it slide.
Like, they'll sit up here and they'll be like, the black man this, black man that, black man this, whatever, and Christian home, so it's like the woman's supposed to be, subservient to the man or whatever and all that shit, which I get it from a biblical standpoint and all that shit. I understand where they're coming from. It sounds wrong to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But see, growing up in a Christian house, it's not the way that it's perceived. It's just like somebody saying like, oh, the Islamic faith puts women down. When a Muslim woman would be like, no, it's a beautiful fucking way they treat us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people call it Stockholm Syndrome, whatever. I don't know. That was me knocking like Christians.
Yeah, I've heard people say. Yeah. No, I know.
But at the end of the day, it's like I see all three of y'all being servants to your wives, and I see all three of y'all walking behind them and worshiping them. So really, who the fuck is the one where if y'all wives say no, I bet you ain't gonna do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bet you won't do it. Yeah, that's why we got phrases like "happy wife, happy life."
Right, yeah.
When women low key rule the world,
black women.
That ain't even me trying to make a joke either.
They do. Women rule the world, bruh. Everything that we do is for a woman. Unless you're, homosexual, then everything you do is for the same gender.
Mm-hmm. That wants to
be
the.
Man.
I'm sorry.
I'm leery on that.
I'm being so insensitive. I said, let's
go ahead, do your thing.
No, I'm good.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say they rule the world, but I will say that
so
the motivation.
Do you recall the Dave Chappelle joke?
Which one?
If I could fuck a woman in a box, I would.
Yeah.
But I don't think that means you rule the world.
A nice car. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
That joke?
I don't think that means you.
Facts.
I don't think you mean it. I don't think that means they rule the world. I think we do that for the motivation. We're motivated by women, but I don't think that means they rule. I think there's a difference.
Right. I don't think that's motivation. I think
you could say money rules the world.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
Not my world.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm not comparing women to money. But what I'm saying is, I feel like men do things for in order to get a woman or women, but they don't have the power necessarily globally on that.
You don't think wars were started over pussy?
That don't mean they have the power.
That's power.
That's power.
Are they commanding this shit?
A woman literally got Bill Clinton kicked out of the White House.
A woman calls
that's
war
power.
How did she benefit from the shit though?
Bruh, she got money. She straight.
Monica Lewinsky got money.
You know her name.
Who gives a fuck?
Okay, that's you though.
I know Gary Coleman, nigga. What? Like really?
Gary Coleman didn't suck dick for fame.
Y'all niggas wildin'. He lost me with that shit.
I didn't say it.
Well, he
God bless the dead. Damn, you made me say something disrespectful as fuck.
How I make you your mind make
He
you
didn't say he sucked. He said he didn't.
But what did Monica Lewinsky do for fame?
Yeah.
What did Gary Coleman do for fame?
Say, what you doing, Willis?
Exactly.
That's not sucking in.
Yeah. That's respectful.
That's what I'm saying. That's you saying my point, though. You saying my point. And I'm saying, what I'm saying, man, is at the end of the day, a lot of things that men do are motivated for women, are motivated to get the attention of women, are motivated to get a wife, and all that stuff.
So for some people to get a wife.
For some people.
So in the comment section, go ahead. What do you think? You think women rule the world? You think they got that power? You think they got that fire?
Everybody wants to rule
I know I do.
the world.
I'm a megalomaniac, bro. I swear to God, bro.
We got another Trump on our hands.
I'm psychotic.
Uppercut him.
No, I ain't gonna be drunk.
I just asked the questions. Yeah, I'm trying to
let people do what they do, bro.
Interaction.
Conversation.
But I do think
y'all can even act crazy in the comments, man. I don't care.
Everybody got sleep.
Don't be shitting on women though, but you can act crazy.
No, I'm telling
about
people in the comments.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
That
said some disrespectful ass shit, man.
I said some disrespectful ass shit.
That
I'm not gonna
sandwich joke was hella fucked up.
What sex joke?
That sandwich joke.
Hey, my mama made me a sandwich before.
I did too.
I ain't having that shit.
And it was better than mine. There was a reason she made it.
Now, back to this first world problem thing. I do think it's a first world problem if you complain about having crust on your bread when your mom makes it.
Hold on. She should know better. She don't give you the end piece of the goddamn loaf.
Nigga, if that's all you got, that's all you got.
Nah,
give me the sand.
Nah, she know my steez, son. She know my steez. I don't lean towards the crust. We cut that joint off.
Usually I'm respectful in this, but I think this needs to be announced to everybody. I don't care if you a man, woman, whatever. If you make a sandwich with the two end loaves of the freaking loaf of the bread, you should get slapped.
Exactly, man.
Are you talking about when you ain't got no bread left? Or when you got plenty of bread?
Even then, nigga, ain't no
Even then, boy, you better make a sandwich.
Ain't no excuse.
This nigga ain't never struggled, nigga.
You know,
plenty of sandwiches with the fucking heel.
No. You know what you're supposed to do with that?
What?
Just get that meat, wrap that fucking lettuce in that shit, make you a wrap, bro. Be good.
That nigga's stupid.
You stupid.
What's wrong with
childish? Grow up. Grow up, beloved.
Kiss my ass, nigga. Why don't you get some sense, beloved?
Nigga, I got sense. I made a sandwich when I wanted a sandwich. No carb diet eating ass nigga.
Yeah. Who you think gonna live longer? You eat
me, nigga. You need carbs. That's your energy source, nigga.
Actually, I need steroids.
Okay, where's
I need Sly Stone.
I can juice up. I got supplements.
I need Sly Stallone.
You start juicing, I ain't fucking with you. You
good.
already call yourself young legend. You gonna be doing shit just to prove shit. Watch me lift this nigga car up while he driving.
I'm like, watch me, cuz I break down this catwalk.
You got a little spittle on there,
you know. Got a little excited.
Damn, we are really over.
We can split this up into 2 parts.
And fuck that shit. They
Part
go home. Tired of shit too.
You really on
info. Quick hell, nigga, I'm going home. Fuck that.
You really on compensated for missing out on these
So yeah.
Hey,
all right, we gonna bring it back in.
I know, right?
Outros.
Yo, what up? This is Tez. Catch me on Twitter, Tez the Great at Mars Brooks. Holla.
Go ahead.
All right.
You went right into fucking personality voice.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, exactly.
It's your boy. It's your boy. I'm in the building.
Y'all know where to reach me. I don't.
Alright. And it is your host, Phenom. Special thanks to our special guest, Mike Samurai.
That left in the middle of the show.
Yeah. And also remember to follow all of our socials in the description. We also have a channel on VidMe where we do a lot of reviews that is movie, anime, comic, and manga related. And also check out the Facebook group. Hit the channel's Twitter so you can catch up with us. And that's about it. Soon we will be on Google Play and iTunes once I set everything up. But, you know, it's nothing to a boss. You'll get all this shit later. So, peace. Thank you for rocking out with us. Bye-bye.